Let's head down to the table. Pressure, pressure, pressure. This is a huge match for a huge player. YINGSHA making her way out to the table. Every single one of the quarterfinals in the women's competition are Japan versus the People's Republic of China. Satsuki Odo, the opponent for the #1. World #8 and the #7 seed. It's YINGSHA against Satsuki Odo in the women's singles quarter-final stage. Best of 7 games, and this is by no means the first meeting. They have met on 3 previous occasions, YINGSHA victorious in all of them. Every single one of the quarterfinals is China versus Japan in the women's singles competition. This is world #1 against world #8. Odo is the #7 seed. She was the breakout sensation of 2024. Win after win after win after win. 6 singles titles, but this is the World Championships. Can she do it here?
Yellow or
the
green?
toss of the coin is upon us.
Green first one. Green. Receive.
YINGSHA winning the toss of the coin and electing to receive. Down by the field of play is Adam Bobrow. Adam, we're well set up, aren't we? This should be fascinating.
It is the coziest atmosphere. Not so many seats left in the house. Thank you very much for that, world #1, YINGSHA. You and I had a chance to chat before this match, and for me, Satsuki Odo's speed is unbelievable. If she can stay on top of the bounce, her backhand game, and control the serves well, Shasha's going to have a lot of work to do.
Very interesting hypotheses as we look at YINGSHA and we look at the path so far. Opening round win against Veronika Matutina. Kyun Song-gyong beaten in the 2nd round. Charlotte Lutz in the 3rd round. And then suddenly concession of a couple of games against #9 seed Shin Yubin, the only seeded player that she's faced so far. It was a test. Satsuki Odo, the 21-year-old, world ranking of 8 and the winner of 6 career titles, all of them last season. Incredible accomplishment. This is her journey. The lone game dropped in the 2nd round when she played Xiao Jiani. She also played the Paulina Vega in the 1st round. Went on to beat Sabine Winter. Tough match that against the #31 seed, and Lea Rakovac beaten in the previous round. Alongside me is Gavin Maguire. Gavin, it's fascinating, every single one of these quarterfinals, China and Japan.
Indeed, and we know one has already gone the way of Japan, so YINGSHA will really be looking to take revenge for all of her teammates, for China in general, and of course for herself as she wants to progress through this championships.
And that is what is at stake. 2,000 ranking points for the winner of the entire competition. But we are some way from learning who that will be. Let us begin. Let us be entertained. Let us see who is victorious.
One, 0.
The player with ball in hand, Satsuki Odo, a 21-year-old from beautiful Fukui Prefecture in western Honshu, Japan's largest island. She's from the city of Ono, which is encircled by mountains that you can only access by tunnels or mountain roads. Suitable physical metaphor for how difficult it's been to beat her. How difficult it's been to find a pathway to victory when she is playing. Her opponent, the world #1, 7 places higher than her, YINGSHA from Zhejiang. And a player who, obviously, Gavin is the favourite for this, but who will be fully aware of the danger that's posed.
She's a clear favourite. Not only that, she's a clear fans' favourite, if you can hear the crowd now screaming her name. You mentioned it, Ollie. Satsuki Odo will pose a very tough test for Sun Yingsha. Not many players in the world that are favourite against Satsuki Odo, but Sun Yingsha is one of them.
Shi Jiaoshuang is sitting not a huge distance from Beijing, just about 150 miles or so southwest. City of just over 11 million people. Incredible noise. Oh, incredible shot.
Yeah, that's one of her trademarks, Satsuki Odo. It doesn't matter whether it's against a push or whether it's against topspin. She flies that backhand down the line. It moves extremely quickly, and I think that's going to be one of her big weapons here if she wants to defeat Sun Yingsha.
What sort of methods do you imagine that she will take to neutralise that brilliant Odo backhand?
I don't think Sun Yingsha thinks about neutralising opponents. I think she thinks about blitzing opponents.
Point well made.
Let 5-3.
She has, after all, 3 gold medals at the Olympic Games. What a reach. But what a put away. Lovely point, and Odo's movement skills tested hugely, as she will expect them to be throughout.
She did fantastically well just to get that ball back, but Sun Yingsha just cool as a cucumber there to send it the other side.
It's a quality start. Level at 6 apiece. The reigning champion of the world achieves parity in this opening game, best of 7. And one imagines we will see a few little momentum shifts as we go on. It's always interesting when a player goes from under the radar to on the radar, but in the case of Odo, she's gone from under the radar to every spotlight on her in a remarkably short space of time.
She certainly has, Ollie, and it's thoroughly deserved. The level she's been playing at for the last 12 months, the opponents she's defeated, nothing seems to faze this young woman.
How does one not be faced by her? That's something that only she will know the answer to, Satsuki Odo. And not be faced by that extraordinary crowd that has travelled to the Lusail Sports Arena just north of Doha proper to support their absolute idol, Sun Yingsha. Brilliant.
8.
And it's proven topsy-turvy here. Initially, Satsuki Odo had the lead 6-4. Sun Yingsha caught her back 8-6, and here we are at 8-all. It's very back and forth. And that's exactly what we love to watch.
Nine, 8.
One suspects that for Satsuki Odo, this is the kind of match where, should the end point in any game be in sight, she must grab hold of it fast, for she will strike back.
9.
It was there for her. She did have her chance with that forehand counter topspin. High quality from Sun Yingsha.
So, who gets the first game point? With ball in hand, the world #1 and the champion of the world. The last time there was a women's singles competition. Oh, what a stunning change of direction.
9,
Game point.
10.
We've seen that a few times. Odo with the backhand switch, proving effective.
Can she put it away? My, oh
11-9.
my, what a first game. And how well we're set up for the remainder of this contest. 11-9, Satsuki Odo secures the first game. It was close, and she took her narrow chance. But
You
there
said
is a
it.
long way to go.
You said it, Ollie, how important it is when you do get a small lead, that you take it against a player like Sun Yingsha. And that's mini-match point #1, the way of Satsuki Odo. She really needed that one, and she stepped up to the plate and took it.
11-9 to Satsuki Odo. Let's remind ourselves of the women's singles rankings at the top of the world. Sun Yingsha, at the top at the moment, is the #8 ranked player on the planet, Satsuki Odo. All of the quarterfinals are China versus Japan in the women's singles competition, a reflection of the world rankings.
Time.
We've had our fair share of drama already in the women's singles competition. We'll give you an
Second game.
update on that in due course.
Sun to serve.
But at the
0-0.
moment, we dare not take our eyes off this fixture. Great to have your company. I hope you're enjoying all of the action on this Friday afternoon in Doha, whatever time of day or night it is for you.
1-0.
Would it be a rather safe comment to make now that we expect a bit of a response from Sun Yingsha?
Well, that's understatement of the year, Ollie. I think Sun Yingsha is going to come out very quickly out of the blocks here, and she will have the fans right behind her as if they weren't already. But I'm sure they're going to take it up a notch in terms of their support, in terms of the noise levels. We'll hear from Adam shortly enough, I'm sure.
Let 1-1.
Gosh, there was some depth on that.
2-1.
Really was aiming for depth in those two serves, and it worked.
Well, she's got a great serve, Satsuki Odo. She's playing with a real confidence now. Maybe spurred on by that result earlier from Mima Ito. Sometimes those things happen in championships. You see results happening in the earlier matches, and that just gives you an extra belief that maybe you didn't have before.
2, 3.
We mentioned Nima Ito, who is waiting in the semi-final stage after a fantastic win over Wang Yudi. This is the sort of match where one almost feels compelled to hold one's
3,
breath during
4.
every single point. It is so tense.
It is, Ollie. I'm actually holding onto my chair a little bit here as well, not just my breath.
Such high quality.
4, 4.
I'd be interested to discover what the atmosphere is like right on ground level. We're in quite an elevated position in the commentary booths in this building, but one is wondering if there's a just slight sense of butterflies in stomachs down there in the stands. More than a slight sense.
5, 4.
Just looking at her racket there, Otto. She expected that one to fly on.
Small amount
4,
of daylight
6.
on the scoreboard, just by a couple of points. Sun YINGSHA, world number 1, seeking to get her first game on the board in this quarter-final contest.
Let 4, 6.
Oh, catches the table.
4, 7.
The lead grows, the confidence does too in the spectators.
Seven,
She
5.
keeps her head up, doesn't she, Odo? She fights back every time.
She does, and that's 1 for 1 in terms of edge balls. That just off the edge into Sun YINGSHA's body, more or less unreturnable.
Eight, 5.
Three points to level. 6 of the last 8 points have been hers. That's excellent movement from Odo. She's not allowing Sun YINGSHA to run away with the game. She's keeping it reasonably close.
No, not at all, and that forehand combination was lovely, just coming crashing down on the ball.
Play,
She
please.
plays it deep into the backhand.
Seven,
There was
8.
a slight apology there from Odo. Backhand down the line, one that we've seen her do already and win and be successful with it. Some fortune there and just a soft apology.
Enormous power. And 2 more points
9,
required.
7.
I should tell you, by the way, that there is another really big women's singles quarter-final going on the adjacent table. So there's going to be constant noise and atmosphere and excitement. We'll update you on it all as we go through our coverage. 3 game points for Sun Yingsha. Oh, fantastic rally.
8-10.
Blitzing backhands on both sides. That's strong stuff from Satsuki Odo, and she needs 2 more if she's going to come back into this game.
Goes to Sun Yingsha. We're level in this women's singles quarter-final contest. What a great response, Gavin.
Yeah, she really stepped it up a gear, Sun Yingsha. Her service game improved. She found far more chances to play with her strong backhand. And then that awesome forehand we know where she changes direction out to Odo's.
Adam, fascinated to get your insights on this fascinating match.
Yeah, looking back at the last time they played, they had 2 games that could have gone either way. It could have gone to a decider. And right here, I feel like the service game of Satsuki Odo, she serves long, but she delivers a pendulum serve and a shovel serve kicker with very similar delivery. And I can say the same about her backhands. She takes them off the hip a little bit more as opposed to right in front of the belly button. And this makes it a little bit trickier to predict where she's going to go. She changes up her angles. She plays a dangerous high-speed game. Shasha finding minor adjustments in the short game to control, keeping that racket high.
Thank you so much, Adam, from down there, right by all of those spectators. Imagine knowing that noise is for you.
3rd game. Odo to
Imagine knowing that
serve.
noise isn't.
0-0.
She's earned it. She's going to try and quieten them down.
0-1.
So, Gavin, what do you think? What's next for Odo from her perspective?
And I think Adam was exactly right around that Satsuki Odo service in terms of how deceptive it is and the different variations that she can do. If she wants to defeat Sun Yingsha or at least win this 3rd game, she needs to find a way to vary the placement potentially slightly more. Sun Yingsha just got more and more comfortable as the game went on with that Odo service.
It's a very good effort from Sun Yingsha to reach that.
1-3.
Neckcore just helping Satsuki Odo, but that ball is not easy to finish either when it's just short and a little bit high over the net. We often see players miss that ball, but it's deceptively tricky to get that on the table.
One of the things that truly the very greatest players do is deal with losing opening games. They deal with not being necessarily at their absolute finest at every single stage of a match, every single stage of a championships. They just find a way to win. And when they have the chance to control it, boy, do they control it.
feel like a lot of the best players, they use that first game as a test experiment. They're feeling their opponent out, trying different things, and if that means that they lose, they're very willing to accept it. Full belief in their ability, in their shot production, so they're never worried in a best-of-7 contest losing that opener.
Presumably takes quite a bit of mental strength to learn to live with taking risks and potentially losing a game as a result.
It does, and I think it's just it's a testament to the confidence levels that a player like Sung Ying-sha has built up over the years, winning all those titles, all those close matches.
Fabulous switch of direction.
1-7.
This is a magnificent game from Sung Ying-sha.
She's just relentless. It's non-stop pressure. Satsuki Oro hasn't put a foot wrong here. It's just how difficult is it to deal with that from Sung Ying-sha?
Well, there's an example.
2-7.
But I mean, this is exactly what we're talking about. How difficult Satsuki Oro has to work and move and stretch just to win that point.
A sense of a change in mood. This is what we expected to see. Seems to be the atmosphere unspoken coming from the stands. This is who we know you are.
9-2.
This is why we love watching you. This is why we cheer for you.
There's an air of inevitability when she steps around with that forehand.
Only 4 in the last 16 points have gone the way of Odo.
Three, 9.
It is thumpingly loud.
3-10.
And incredibly challenging now for Satsuki Odo. 7 game points.
Ten, 4.
Well, that is world-class, world-beating, world-renowned Sung Ying-sha.
I don't think there's anything Satsuki Oro could have done to deal with Sung Ying-sha in that game. She was picture perfect on every ball.
It's so easy, isn't it, to look at sporting contests at the elite level and go, oh, so-and-so should have done that, they should have done that, they should have done that. Sometimes you just have to look and go, no, that was Sung Ying-sha. That happens. When she takes control, she takes control. Look at life glass half full, not glass half empty. As you say, nothing to be done there. Nothing to be done.
Everything in that game was about Sung Ying-sha.
Adam Bobrow down right by those spectators. How's it down there, Adam?
Well, look at the Chinese sticker there. It's the shape of China with the Chinese flag. A lot of the women here in the front have this on their cheek to show their support for the team in the deepest way. It's a very strong atmosphere to make it feel like home court advantage for all the Chinese athletes. In terms of the atmosphere, I think what Gavin said, not just the atmosphere itself, but the game. Xia getting everything back. She's just turned it up, all dialed in a notch. And it's going to be tough to get through her if she's in this form.
Thank you so much, Adam. Let's begin the next game. It just draws
1-0.
into sharp perspective how good Satsuki Odo is to have won that opening game. How well she had to play to do it. How well she did play to do it.
One.
She just needs a few more things like that to go her way, Odo, if she wants this momentum to shift.
She clearly is somebody, Gavin, who is capable of being an absolute momentum player. When she's on the crest of a wave, she can stay on the crest of that wave for a long time.
And that's often how these games go at the top level in table tennis in the world, especially in best-of-7 contests. There's ebbs and flows of momentum. One moment you think Sun Yingsha is unstoppable. The next, let's hope for the sake of this match that Odo will look unstoppable.
Well, one thing we can guarantee is that the enjoyment will be unstoppable as we go to the conclusion of these championships with 2 full days left to come this weekend. The first final taking place tomorrow. The mixed doubles. And then all of the remaining finals on Sunday. Well, this is most intriguing, Gavin.
It's interesting what one net cord at the beginning of this game can do, just in terms of changing the perspective of this whole match. All of a sudden, Satsuki Odo is back. She's booming backhands. And she's opened up a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Now, just the small matter of holding on to it. The reason I reference that Sun Yingsha, or that mixed doubles final, is that Sun Yingsha and Satsuki Odo will be meeting in that mixed doubles final that is taking place tomorrow. Stares into the distance there, Satsuki Odo.
Back and forth there like high-speed yo-yos.
Timeout summoned by Satsuki Odo. Questions asked by Satsuki Odo, the number 7 seed. Sun Yingsha, the top-ranked player in the world, with an advantage, but not a hugely compelling one. Now that Odo has started this game with such purpose. It's wonderful to watch. The whole match is brilliant.
Look at that from Satsuki Odo. What a spin up from Sun Yingsha. And just last second change of direction.
How hard it must be to make a player like Sun Yingsha effectively ball watch. How good a shot has to be to do that to her.
7-4.
It doesn't happen, Ali, so that's why it was such a surprise for both of us. And you have to feel like that was a clever timeout from the coach. You know how important it is to get this fourth game.
Five, 7.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Nervous fans, nervous everyone.
5-8.
It's nice placement from Odo. We've seen her do it a couple of times now. Just go long to that Sun Yingsha middle. Clear tactic again.
6.
Odo goes long to the Sun Yingsha middle. Not successful that time, but a visible tactic.
Celebration
9-6.
quietly from Satsuki Odo after she played this, after she won this. 2 points for 2-all.
Let 9-6. Seven, 9.
There were fans watching there who, as they were applauding, just closed their eyes, kept them shut for a moment. You could feel the sigh of relief being breathed.
She's not going anywhere, is she? She's
8,
not going
9.
anywhere, Sun Yingsha.
My word, this is such a huge point coming up. Can she keep those thoughts out of her head? It's 9-all.
9-9.
3 in a row for Sun Yingsha.
Now with the ball in hand. So often architect of a magnificent serve, Satsuki Odo. Now is the time for it.
She needs to produce her best.
Well, it wasn't half bad at all, but it's Sun Yingsha who gets the game point.
9-10.
How does she get around that corner with her forehand so quickly? That Odo service is flying and it's deep. Somehow Sun Yingsha makes it look like it's moving slowly through the air, but I can tell you it's really not.
What a good shot on the diagonal from Odo to save the game point. Now what?
I saw some nervous fans there. You look the same here in the booth, Ollie. It's a tense affair.
Fantastic! Unstoppable! And a game point.
10-11.
Just watch that again.
Well, it's unfair because at some point players should be expected to at least observe the basic laws of physics. That was outrageously good. And it's another game point saved.
11-11.
And you have to, Gavin, credit the incredible mental strength of Satsuki Odo, because after that, I can't say world class. If there's such a thing as beyond world class, that was what Sun Ying-sha produced with that forehand.
I think the word you're looking for is inhuman, Ollie.
Yes, exactly. To then save the game point, the second one. Remarkable. She'll have to do it again.
11-12.
Third opportunity. Oh, that is brilliant from Sun Ying-sha. What a return of serve.
13-11.
She leads
Game to
3-1.
Sun.
Satsuki Odo got so close, and we saw the quality in full of the world #1 and the reigning champion. Sun Ying-sha leads 3-1. I think safe to say this is a very significant coaching period for Satsuki Odo. Now, while this period of assessment is going on for the coaches, let's catch up on table number 2. Match point for Chun Xing-tong over Hina Hayata. Just to remind you, all of the women's singles quarterfinals, China versus Japan. And that's a win for China and Chun Xing-tong. Earlier on, victory for Mima Ito over Wang Yude. So she has gone out, the number 4 seed. Number 6 seed has also departed. Otherwise, the top 8 remains intact.
Order to serve. 0-0.
We go into the next game. And will it be the final one? Gavin, how difficult is it when you've lost a game
0-1.
by that close a margin against such a good player to recover your composure?
Thank God you asked me that question, Ollie. I was just praying you didn't ask me what does Satsuki Odo need to do. It's extremely difficult to come back from this kind of situation. She did everything she needed to do. She picked her level up again. She stopped that Sun Ying-sha momentum that we had seen in the third game, where she looked just relentless. She found her way right into that juice. She had her lead, and somehow Sun Ying-sha comes out on top.
And it's an ideal start, this, for Sun.
3-0.
Early pressure on the scoreboard on Satsuki Odo. We are straying very much into the familiar territory of Sun Ying-sha in full flow. 12 of the last 16 points, Sun Yingsha's.
Let 0-4. One, 4.
Not easy to be a coach in this kind of situation. They must feel the pressure too. It's only human. They're only human. It's some serve, isn't it? Incredibly quick and with depth.
Yeah, it's a rocket, and the more impressive thing is that she can do it with different variations. She can do it as a shovel, she can do it as a pendulum, and she can vary the spin between backspin, no spin, top spin. Makes it extremely difficult to read.
Four, 3.
Well, you just never know. From 4 without reply. Very unfortunate.
3, 5.
You have to feel for Odo there. Even the stoniest of hearts would sympathise.
She was doing a great job of containing Sun Yingsha's attack. But that one was just too difficult to get in quick enough and hold it on the table.
3, 6. Seven, 3.
It is so nearly her win.
8,
This,
3.
frankly, as a game, has a feel of the calm after the storm. Turbulent, problematic fourth game. Now everything verging on plain sailing.
We said there would be small moments in the game, Ollie, where
3,
Satsuki Odo
9.
has to close them out. She got the first game, she had her chance in the fourth game, and you just feel like that might have been her moment that slipped by and allowed Sun Yingsha to gain this lead that she has now.
But Satsuki Odo should
3,
not feel
10.
that there's any shame in this outcome. She will doubtless feel the disappointment, but she is one of many who felt the force of Sun Yingsha.
10,
Still
4.
6 match points remain. It's not for want of trying from the perspective of the number 7 seed. Another one
10,
saved.
5.
Well, she'll make sure that Sun Yingsha wins this one. She won't give it to her easily.
Absolute best was required. Satsuki Odo made sure of that, and the best was produced. by the best in the business. Sun Yingsha, the reigning champion from the 2023 edition of this event, goes on into the semi-final stage of these World Championships. She wins 9-11, 11-8, 11-4, 13-11, 11-5. She beats an impressive Satsuki Odo, who is still a young player and who still has so much more to produce. She must have heart and have faith.
Satsuki Odo has a lot to be proud of in that game. She put up a great fight and very close to leveling it at 2-2. But Sun Yingsha, you just run out of superlatives for her. She's an amazing athlete, an amazing player, and a great victory today.
It took 3/4 of an hour for Sun Yingsha to emerge victorious by 4 games to 1. There were some very tight contests there. That first game narrowly won by Odo. The second and the fourth really close too. Ultimately though, Sun Yingsha dominating the contest and progressing into the semi-final stage. She really was a joy to watch, this hugely experienced player, this 3-time Olympic champion, this 7-time world champion, the reigning champion of the world in singles competition from 2023 and the world #1 ranked athlete. Fabulous to watch to close out our coverage of this session on table #1 at the 2025 ITTF World Table Tennis Championships Finals at the Lusail Sports Arena in Doha. And although the session is coming to a close, there's going to be a really exciting one to come later on in the day. We've got 4 fantastic matches to bring you. A women's singles quarterfinal will get us started. We're going to also then show you 3 men's singles quarterfinals. So the day is far from done on day #7. We're going to now head down to Sun Yingsha, who is joining us for an interview after her win.
Shasha, 3 times before, you've beaten Satsuki Odo, but this time was different. Odo wins game 1, and after winning game 3 11-4, game number 4 you had to come back to win in high deuce. Can you talk us through this match this time around?
首先恭喜莎莎。那之前跟大藤交手过3次，都是你取胜，但今天的比赛似乎有所不同。今天是大藤先拿下了1局，然后第3局呢，你在11-4取胜之后，第4局也是对手先领先，然后又追回比分获胜。能为我们回顾一下这场比赛吗？
我觉得整体其实我觉得双方都发挥出了最好的水平，而且我觉得其实大藤沙月在近2年多，其实他的提高还有实力，其实也都是慢慢的，已经都算是这种顶尖的运动球员，也是非常优秀的运动员。所以说，在面对今天的比赛，我觉得还是也放低位置去全力以赴拼他吧。然后其实不管对方一上来，第1局我输掉了，甚至说他在比赛中有一些好球，其实我觉得这都是正常的，因为我觉得他现在也具备了这种最高水平的对抗。但我觉得今天整体来说，心态方面还有在比赛的专注度上，我觉得做的还是不错。
Well, overall, I think both of us played to our best today. Satsuki Odo has progressed a lot in the past 2 years, and she's a very strong player. I think she's already one of the top players in the world right now, really an excellent player. So I approached today's match with a humble mentality, ready to give it my everything. Although I lost the first game, and also I know she delivered some really nice shots today, but still that was within the normal range, and because I know she's already able to deliver her performance at a top level, I think I did well in terms of my mentality and concentration.
Indeed you did. Not far from 3 consecutive years at world #1. You're the defending world champion, and you filled the stadium with thousands of fans. What can you say to the fans?
那的确，莎莎今天表现得非常出色。那马上你的世界排名第1就要到3年的时间了，而且你也是世锦赛的卫冕冠军。今天也有非常多的球迷到场来支持你，想要对球迷朋友们说些什么呢？
首先还是非常感谢大家能够来到卡塔尔，其实也都是从国内飞过来的，而且也很远。其实来现场支持乒乓球队，然后支持我吧，然后也非常感谢大家的到来。但当然，我觉得不管是以卫冕冠军的身份来参加世锦赛，还是自己世界排名第1的这种，时间很长的这种身份，但我觉得其实自己还是把 位置放低吧，我觉得，然后希望自己还是享受明天的比赛吧，然后能够给大家展现出更好的精神水平吧。
Well, firstly, I'm very thankful to all the fans who have traveled to Qatar to support us here. I know you guys flew from China all the way. There must be very long trips. So thank you very much for showing up, supporting Team China and me. I'm very grateful. And I think I'm not really approaching this tournament as defending champion or world #1. Rather, I took a pretty humble mentality, and I'm looking forward to enjoying the match tomorrow.
Well, Sha, congratulations and good luck in the semifinals.
Thank you.
恭喜莎莎，继续加油。
Into the semi-final stage she goes. Great performance from YINGSHA, and she will take on Mima Ito. We're going to discover who will join those three players with the last available semi-final berth in the start of our next session. And let's remind ourselves of how things have progressed today. Some very entertaining matches, particularly that penultimate contest between Liang Jinkun and Lin Shidong. 4-3. It was a breathtaking win for the lower ranked player. The LeBruns looking excellent in the men's doubles quarter-final stage too, and all of it culminating in YINGSHA's victory. And that's it for now. As we look out over the lovely Lusail Sports Arena, we will return in just over an hour for more coverage from Doha from the World Table Tennis Championships. Until then, it's goodbye, but not farewell.